No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to John O'Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Baylor Bears offense will be first on the attack. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for me. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're two-down territory there and you take a shot on third and run it on fourth, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fumble.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
So Houston's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll do it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Going for the marker on the ground. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll leave it with him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab, it's Murphy. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Weatherly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute.
Turning it on! Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Houston going up tempo. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Working on the right. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Judovsky. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to run it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Murphy. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baylor! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here's the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's got it again. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Houston wants to play fast. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out. There he goes! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end, and they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And the Bears line it up with a first and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Going to sling it on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Harvey. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Takes it on the return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. On the run, it's Judovsky. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Houston going up tempo.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. To kick it off after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. And he tried to balloon that one in on the sideline, but it's incomplete. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Jukes his way for more. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Houston wants to play fast. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Houston will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. East Carolina is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Pirates fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Breaks the tackle. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. To the air on first down. Sure hands, it's Murphy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, he makes the catch. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Houston going up tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there. Giving up some size and still making the play. The give to the tailback. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Weatherly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Houston will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Bears are on the move. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wideout trying to get it in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Weatherly. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Judowski. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And wings it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Harvey. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. They're working that left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field, but how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down coming up.
Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Lanning. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Judovsky. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. This offense has it with really good field position. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Murphy. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Toledo.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Judovsky.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got him downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for first down.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harvey. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass on second down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Quick completion to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Murphy. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then could collapse the pocket.
There he goes. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And that's 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented, nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.